What's up, guys? Today we've got the top 5 shoes for strikers. You're about to learn the best shoes for dribbling, shooting, and straight balling. Let's go. Boom! Up. My friends, the PUMA Ultra 1.4 Silver Orange. Now, in this video, like we stated, of course, if you're a striker, you can use any shoe you want. It doesn't matter. What we're trying to do is tell you that some of these shoes will make you feel better if you are this type of player. You can wear whatever you want. Some of you guys might feel better wearing bigger and heavier shoes. Other guys might feel better using lighter shoes. This, for us, we're gonna give you a guide as a striker to exactly what you could use if you have certain types of attributes, and we start with the PUMA Ultras. This is your everyman shoe. Why do I call this your everyman shoe? Because, my friends, it has everything for you. It's light enough that I can dribble and enjoy all parts of the game. It is sturdy enough that I do not feel like my ankle is gonna flop around and I'm gonna turn my ankle. I love these, all right? So most guys don't have an issue now with synthetic leather because that is just the way things are. And regardless, I'm not gonna talk too much about the colors. Everybody knows when we were growing up, you basically had a black and white shoe, and there was one guy who thought he was a badass and he would wear the white shoe, right? But now all the colors are green, pink, orange, blue, you know, and that's just the way it is. So if you're an all-in-out dribbler, maybe this shoe is not for you because there are lighter shoes with a different type of touch, which we'll get onto later. But if you are looking for your everyday all-around shoe that is sturdy enough for your ankle, this is your go-to. Boom, the ADIDAS X Speedflow, my friends. What to say about these shoes? I can remember a time when ADIDAS did not have a light option. Everybody knows the Preds, but these right here, huge favorites of mine. Huge favorites also, not this color, but of the man, Benzema. The thing that you'll feel a whole lot when you put these shoes on is that you'll notice the cleats are a bit lighter, all right? So on some of these other shoes that we show today, you've got a big and much longer range, right? All right, so if it's wet out, this may not be exactly what is for you. All the shoes today are, of course, for a nice sunny day, not for a torn up pitch that's full of mud. What you're gonna get out of this shoe as a striker is the ability to dribble and feel the ball. That's the best thing out of ADIDAS when they've made these types of shoes, all right? So when you're passing, your passing is clean, crisp, and clear, but because they're so light, you can feel the ball, and that's what I love. Every time you take a touch, if you're a technical type of player, this is the type of shoe that you want. Now, you're not gonna have the same amount of power that you would in a heavy shoe. Now, it's a very small difference, all right? But the difference is there, and when you get to the top level, that's the type of thing. You need to play to your attributes. This shoe for a dribbling player, a player who's ready to feel the ball, take players on, wants to feel light on their feet, this is gonna be the type of shoe for you, all right? So it's not necessarily your all-around shoe. A guy who is in the back, going into tackles, doing all that stuff, this is maybe not for you. This is a striker's and a very, very, very attacking midfielder shoe. So if you love to touch the ball, if you love the feel of the ball and you don't mind synthetic leather, of course, again, you guys can see how soft really this is. Be prepared, okay? Because if you get your foot stepped on here, it's gonna hurt and you're gonna scream, and it won't be a dive like our friend Neymar, who is, of course, the shoes we're gonna talk about next. PUMA Future Z 1.3 Evo Knit Fusion Fit ACZ Elite. That's right, my friends. They've jammed every word in the English language into these shoes for you, okay? And guess who wears them? Neymar wears them. Now, what I'm about to say is gonna be controversial because I do not understand why Neymar is wearing these shoes. I don't, all right? They're heavier, they're bigger, they're wider, and as a guy who used to be all about the Nike, who's now on the PUMA team, I would have thought that he would have been wearing something a bit skinnier because look at this. This is a wide shoe. Now, I didn't say it's a bad shoe. By no means is it a bad shoe. I just am surprised because what it offers to you is a big, wide passing area and a big, wide bending and shooting area. Of course, excellent attributes of Neymar, but when you go to think of Neymar, besides the goals he scored, you're thinking about all the dancing, all the moves he's doing. Now, this shoe is not necessarily tailored toward that type of player. However, like we said, you can wear any shoe you want. It doesn't matter, all right? I'm just saying this shoe right here is give you a wide passing surface. Anything that gets you this wide area, it's gonna be easier for you to control the ball. Now, easier, that is with training, with a bit of understanding, and of course, we're nitpicking here. It's a very small difference, but the difference is there. So this is for the player who definitely wants to shoot with a good surface area he's hitting, he's striking good balls. It's light enough, of course, it's light enough, and that's the one thing that is its saving grace, is that if you do like a shoe with a wide surface area to settle the ball, to pass, to bend the ball, especially if you take free kicks or corner kicks or you're crossing the ball a lot, this wide surface area makes it way easier to send the ball in on crosses and of course to settle the ball, which is the biggest thing there. So if you have a nice, easy field, you like to pass, you like to move, this is going to be a perfect shoe for you. Boom, Nike Mercurial Vapor 14 Elite. These, my friends, are the shoes of Goluremi. Me, right here. Why do I love these shoes? And why I think you, as a striker, should like them too. Now, like we said, maybe you got big fat feet. Hey, that's okay. Use those big fat feet and bang in the goals. Me, I've got narrow feet, and this is a light, all-around shoe that, for me, as you can see, they're kind of dirty because that's what I'm training in right now. I love them. For the main reason that when I touch the ball, they're light enough, they're down enough now, they're a bit more sturdy and a bit stronger here than the ADIDAS X Speedflow. And that's what I like, because I love the ability that I can dribble. I like the actual feel of the shoe. Now there's a difference in material. I'm not the type of guy, and all pros, none of them have any idea what's in our shoe. I can't tell you if this is made out of paper, rocks from the moon, cheese. I have no idea. All I know is what it provides me on the field, and that's what's most important. If you want to know what's in the shoe, guys, you can ask J-Mike. J-Mike knows everything about every shoe ever made. He even knows about shoes in the year 2050, okay? So ask Jay. But for me, this is what I want out of my shoe. I want to be able to dribble, I want to be able to shoot. It provides everything in a better all-around way, I think, than the PUMA Future. Now, unlike the PUMA Future, this shoe is for your flashy player. If you like the tricks, if you like the skills, if you like going at players one-on-one, this is going to be a type of shoe that is going to aid you in your ability to do that, all right? So you've got to be quick if you're an attacking player, and if you're that guy that wants to take somebody on, do a step over, do a bunch of step overs, pass, shoot, and still have the ability to cross, all right? And still have the ability to have a hard, accurate shot, then this is your shoe. Now these shoes, my friends, we treat with respect because they are the king of all shoes. As you can see, we didn't want to throw these ones in here because they are the Mizuno Morelia Neos. Oh my God, my friends, do you know about these shoes? No, you don't. You don't. You know why? Because Nike, PUMA, and ADIDAS are all over the place. They're in your face. You wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, and there's a guy from Nike going, "Hey, did you buy my shoes?" And you go, "No, I didn't. I was just trying to brush my teeth." And then you go eat your breakfast, and the guy from ADIDAS, "Hey, you check them out?" Yeah, exactly. So I understand why you don't know about Mizuno, but guess what? Willie's here. Will John is here to tell you about Mizuno and why he believes that these are the king of all shoes. Now, I'm not saying that you won't like any of these other shoes better for a different circumstance, but as far as craftsmanship, this, my friends, is the king. And Mizuno, they make them by hand. They're made in Japan, all right? And if we're talking about the first class shoe, now these shoes are leather. Now, unlike all of the other shoes, these ones right here, they are also an all-around shoe, but the thing is, they're soft enough, they're sturdy enough, and when you put on a Mizuno shoe, there is something that you will understand different from all these. Now, it's not to say that they're not all comfortable. They are, but there's something different when you're able to wear a strong pillow, okay? It feels like heaven. You put your foot in this shoe and it feels like heaven. Now, what are you gonna get as a player out of this shoe? You are going to have a very accurate passing surface. You are going to have a shoe that is just light enough and just sturdy enough for actually to go into tackles and to move and do things. It's way sturdier, okay? You have a way stronger plate here. At least it feels like you have a way stronger plate, especially when you're playing, than you would with something that's a little bit lighter, all right? So it's no knock on any of the other shoes, but we realize that a lot of you guys haven't tried these. But go to the Unisport store, check these out online. My friends, you will not be disappointed with a shoe like this as a striker. It is everything for you. If you want to play, if you want to dribble, it's your all-around shoe. There were guys in the day, Rivaldo was one of the players that I love to watch, and he's a guy that destroyed it in this shoe. And you can too. All right, guys, that's the vid. You know what to do. Leave us a like, comment, subscribe. Of course, check out all our playlists and everything we've got for you down there in the description box from us here at Unisport. And we will see you later. Back to the jungle.